Hey there, Texas TV cars and BTTF stuff fans. I'm Videobob and we're here with another video update. I want to show you my latest science experiment. Yes, it is the DeLorean time machine. Let's get a good look at this thing. I've pretty much got this thing finished now. This is a 1981 DeLorean. It's a black interior, automatic. Not exactly like the movie, but this is what the customer wanted. And so this is what we built. As you can see, we've added the flux bands all around the car. Lots of stuff inside. We'll get to the interior in a minute. Let's get a good look at this back deck here. You've got flux bands wrapping around, boxes up top, wormhole emitter, got these green tube deals, all these little parts. Just like that was found in the movie. We've gone through painstaking research and development, visiting some of the actual stores where this stuff came from originally, visiting Universal Studios in Hollywood to take measurements and detailed photos of the original car. That's how we figured all this stuff out. And of course watching our Back to the Future movie. What we've done differently here in the back is normally the back window would be removed and there'd be like a shelf here, but we've simply wrapped the back window in this aluminum material to maintain the integrity of the car. You know, the back window is part of the structural support of the roof and also keeps it sealed, and this was just an easier, cheaper way of doing it that made it more affordable for the buyer. And let's take a look inside the car where all the inside props are. We'll look at these interior parts here in just a second. I want to show you what I did back here. There's your famous flux capacitor and other parts. Down here I added a secondary battery system that runs through a battery isolation transformer inside that box, and that allows you to run all the electronics on a separate battery without running down your car battery, which is very, very helpful when you're doing car shows and things. Let's go ahead and open this door. There's a good look at the TFC drive switch. That's what runs everything. Lots of cabling running to all the props, plutonium gauges, lots of wires back here running to the original battery system that's back there, fuse and relay boxes, and all the other goodies, and of course upper console up here. So let's close it up, jump inside, and fire this baby up. Beautiful car. You know, the great thing about this is it's not just a movie prop, but it is a real functional sports car. It's just got a lot of cool stuff added in here. Let's get a look. Let's close this door. I'd like to show off, if I could, these mirrors. These are special convex mirrors that allow you to see your blind spot. These don't normally come on a DeLorean, but I had those custom made and put on here. And there's your time circuits, and just like the movie, you turn this switch and they come on and the plutonium gauges come on. A lot more spectacular at night. We'll show this again when it's dark, but I wanted to show the car, its exterior details, and all of its vibrance. So it's a very, very cool looking car. There's the speedometer there. And right back here, that's what makes time travel possible. It is the flux capacitor. Of course, we'll look up here. And that is your upper console. And DeLoreans are great cars. You do a little bit of work to them, and you can have them running as good as this one. It'll fire right up. There we go. Fires right up. This one is an automatic, making it a whole lot easier to drive. You know, you might recall in the movie that every time Michael J. Fox would shift, he would accidentally hit this switch. Makes it a lot easier when it's an automatic. However, you can still drive the stick shift. You just kind of have to, you know, you can move this out of the way and just shift around it. But here we go. Let's go for a little drive. Now, take note that the speedometer is just there for display. It doesn't actually keep the real time of the vehicle. However, we can put a custom one in that does do that. And before we get going here, I'm going to push this switch down and roll my little window down. Yes, get a little breeze going in here. And haven't really warmed the car up. But, oh, I forgot. I don't have that fixed. My clock. Okay, let me put that down. All right, well, here we are. We're driving in the DeLorean down the street. Get an idea of what it's like to drive in a DeLorean time machine. Of course, there was a pothole back there, so you can't blame me for that. I love the look on people's faces when they see this thing driving by. They're like, what in the freaking hell is that? Did I just see what I thought I saw? Unbelievable. Here we go. I don't want to venture off too far because this car isn't exactly legal. I don't have tags or inspection on it or anything. Fantastic cars. These are great sports cars. They handle really well. So much fun to drive. And that's the DeLorean time machine. Quick little test drive. We'll do that again later. Show it off. Anyway, sorry for the crappy camera work, which you would expect better from a professional video guy. But anyway, my name is Videobob, and I just wanted to show off this DeLorean time machine vehicle. If you're interested in one of these, just send me a note to videobob@hotmail.com. Visit one of my websites, texastvcars.com or bttfstuff.com, and I can hook you up with your very own DeLorean time machine. Look forward to hearing from you. Catch you with you later. Thanks. Bye.